Hello, we're going to continue with a few of our tips on graphing, and today in this week's lesson we're going to take a look at, is a PC market more efficient than monopoly, or can a monopoly be more efficient than a PC market? And what we're going to find is, depending on the market characteristics, it can be either. So here we're going to show first a PC market more efficient than monopoly. And a PC market demand curve, of course, is downward sloping, and demand equals average revenue. And below that, of course, is our marginal revenue curve. And we know that a profit maximizing firm in any market structure will produce where marginal cost equals marginal revenue. So let's add a marginal cost curve here to get started. And here's our marginal cost curve, and then we're going to identify where marginal cost equals marginal revenue, and of course that's right here. And if we take our dotted line down and our dotted line up until it hits the demand curve and over, we could see that a monopoly is going to produce this many units, and it's going to charge this price. Now, a PC market, of course, is going to be allocatively efficient, and they are going to produce and sell their product where supply equals demand right here. So if we take our dotted line over to the profit maximizing price for PC and the profit maximizing quantity for PC, we can see that in this particular situation that a monopoly is going to charge a higher price and produce a lower quantity. So in this case, the PC market is more efficient than a monopoly. Let me show you the other situation. Sometimes a monopoly can be more efficient than a PC market. And again, we have our same graph here. We have our downward sloping market demand curve equaling average revenue, and our downward sloping marginal revenue below it. But when a monopoly has economies of scale, they can actually be more efficient. And you'll read about economies of scale. So again, we're going to take our marker here and construct, in this instance, two marginal cost curves. A marginal cost curve for monopoly and another marginal cost curve for PC. And in this instance, the monopoly is confronting a lower cost structure because of its economies of scale. And we know that, again, profit maximizing firms will produce and price their product where marginal cost equals marginal revenue. For the monopoly, that's right here. So we'll go up till it hits the demand curve and over and down. And this is the price at which a monopolist would charge, and this is the quantity at which they would produce. A PC market, however, is going to produce right here where demand equals supply. And because of economies of scale now, you can see that actually the PC in this market is going to charge a higher price and produce at a lower quantity. So in this instance, a monopoly is more efficient than a PC market. So there's a few tips on how to show the efficiency differences between a PC and monopoly. I hope it helps.